You can't lead somebody if you don't know what winning looks like for them. So we went through everything that I wanted to accomplish, and we just been nailing one after another. So here we are, a few years later, our business is doing $48 million in revenue, very, very profitable. But more importantly, we're teaching our people how to change their lives.
Lago, jump up here, man. This is my brother from another mother. I think you guys understand and know that 4 years ago, I didn't know any of these people.
What's up, Brandon?
This guy's a beast. So when did we first meet?
December 2019.
And we met because you've been tracking with Grant Cardone.
That's right. Earlier in that year, we started doing Cardone U, and Grant was influencing me.
And his team was training on Cardone U. This guy's always been a leader, by the way. And tell him what your business does.
I'm the president of TRC Electronics. We're an electronic wholesale distributor. We sell electronic components to the U.S. manufacturing industry.
So what was your business doing when you started working with us? And what was it caught your attention, and what did you start doing?
So when I started working with Grant initially, we were about 28 million. And we were doing pretty well. We were growing each year, but it was a struggle. And we had a lot of broken pieces in our business. We got to 28 million, but it was built with a lot of broken pieces.
And so what did you want to accomplish when you started working with Cardone Ventures? What was it that caught your attention?
Right, so what caught my attention, I realized that I needed a new mentor to be able to get me and my people to where I wanted to get the business. I had a big vision. And my vision was not only growing the business, but also impacting the people's lives that work with us, changing the trajectories of their lives, and also impacting the people that we serve as a business. And that was very difficult to find because Brandon wasn't really on a map. Once I learned about Brandon wasn't only an entrepreneur that was successful at scaling a business, but he also brought his people along for the ride. And that's where I found Brandon, and that's what attracted me to you.
When we started working together, $28 million business, your profitability was okay. It wasn't where you wanted it. So what's happened in the last 3 years? You set your targets, you set your goals, we engineered your business, and we went all in together.
And so going through the process with Brandon, he wanted to learn, Steve, what's winning look like for you? What do you want to accomplish? And I do that with my people. You can't lead somebody if you don't know what winning looks like for them. So we went through everything that I wanted to accomplish, and we just been nailing one after another. So here we are, a few years later, our business is doing $48 million in revenue. Very, very profitable. But more importantly, we're teaching our people how to change their lives. And the impact that we're making on the people that work in my business right now is just tremendous, and that's what's really inspiring. So, you know, when you have a revenue, it's the quality of the revenue. What are you doing? How are you getting there? And that's really the big difference that we're making.
And you've 6x your net worth.
Yeah, big time.
And the other thing is, tell them about the move you made.
Yeah, so that was another one of our goals. It was to move to Florida. We lived in the Northeast, still have my headquarters in the Northeast with the majority of my team, and I wanted to move into a state and raise my children in a state where opportunities were coming, not leaving. So we just recently moved my family down to Florida about 6 months ago. And the business is still crushing it.
Something that 2 or 3 years ago, you were like, these would be my goals, but I don't know how far out I have.
I couldn't imagine leaving my headquarters 3 years ago. I just didn't even think that was possible. I thought I had to be there every day, but now Brandon's taught me how to build an amazing leadership team where I don't need to be present every day, where I've transferred the knowledge that I've learned from Brandon to my leadership team, and now they're transferring that knowledge to the people they lead.
And another very important thing, thank you for the applause for Steve, because he really embodies all 10 of those elements and taking them serious. He's become a dear friend of mine. Here's the thing. You also set a target that you wanted to have a passive income that was as big as your active income was as fast as possible while you're building and scaling your company.
That's right. So for me, as a business owner, I think it's very helpful to have a passive income flow. So we've been working with Cardone Capital. I've invested $4.5 million with Cardone Capital. I'll get a $20,000 check tomorrow morning.
The whole point in building a business is taking time and money and pulling it forward and then getting time and money working for you while you're out working for money. That's how you multiply. These are the principles that Grant teaches. And if you just follow the leader, the simple game we learned as kids, follow the leader from a real example that's actually doing it, all of a sudden, it's doable. And it happens. You're going to hear from multiple people over the weekend, or over the week, but there's story after story after story just like this. And the reason that we're bringing them up is so you can hear it for yourself. You can meet these people. You can talk to them about it. Because like attracts like, and the truth is we exist to help you pursue your personal, professional, financial goals by making your life easier and accelerating your goals and your success, applying the principles taught every single day. And then you come up on stage and you sound like this. I love you, buddy.
Let's go.